Hello and welcome to your selected topic in biology course. This is a one credit course and it is only to complete the virtual labs. So I'm gonna guide you through how to access those labs and how to complete them. You should have already looked at my welcome video so that you sure you got to know a little bit about me. I'm Professor Febres, and so these videos, this navigational video is designed for me to guide you through the platform and show you where everything is so that you complete this course, this one credit course successfully. So let's go ahead and start with the syllabus. It's new feature Valencia College has. It's called a simple syllabus. And so this is how you communicate with me. This is my email. If you have any questions, any concerns of something is not working out, go ahead and email me. That's the best way to communicate with me. I think I already sent you an email with the material that you need for this course. You must purchase this access code. It's an access code for virtual labs on the Macmillan Learning platform, and so you don't need it right away because if you don't have it right now, you can actually I'll show you how to gain access, and they give you a 2 week temp access so that you can start working on labs for the first 2 weeks of the course. But after the first 2 weeks, you will need your permanent access. And if you haven't ordered it yet, you know that all you have to do is go to the online bookstore, and with the ISBN number, you should be able to order that without any problems. Um, so then you have here the schedule with the labs that you need to complete in order to get the credit for this course. It is 14 labs, um, 20 points each one of the labs, and I'll show you how to get those 20 points for each one of the labs. So this course is going to be worth a total of 280 points. So the only thing you're responsible in order to get a grade for this course is to complete these 14 labs. And so it is one lab per week, and so you get here the dates for each one of the labs. This first two labs, because this is an introductory lab, it just shows you how everything works. So in the middle of the week, you would start with the first lab, which is the scientific method, and it'll be due on May 13th. And I'll show you a little bit more about that once I get to the modules. But you can see here that basically the last lab must be completed by July 31st. Okay. So once, oh, and then, the rest of the syllabus, you have the attendance, academic honesty. I'll let you read those. And so if you have any questions, you can email me. The next thing you need to do is go to modules. I'll show you how everything was. There's a little bit more information in modules about this course. The schedule that you saw on the syllabus is once again in here. If you need to look at it to know how to complete this. Now, do remember this course was actually modified to uh, in order to fulfill that one credit that you need. So there's a little bit of more information in here that you need in case you need it. Um, this is actually a link for the textbook for the course. You do not need to access it, but let's say because you're going to be taking a quiz for every lab, if you have a question that you think it can be, you may get the answer by going to a biology book. So that gives you access to a biology book. Once again, you may not need it, but it's there in case you want to use it. And then there are also, you will notice that each one of the modules, I went ahead and I left PowerPoint presentations, which some of them relate a little bit to the material that you are going to be going over the labs. Once again, they're not required. They are there for your use if you need them, but if you do not need them, you don't need to gain access to them. First thing you need to do is if you have the access code, or even if you don't have it, this is the link to register for the virtual lab. Just click on it. If you don't have the access code, just follow the instructions to get the temp access. But if you do have the access code at this time, just go ahead and follow instructions to enter the access code, which will give you accessibility to the virtual labs throughout the summer uh, uh, semester. Now, the first lab that you are going to be doing is kind of like it's a very short lab. It's an informational lab. It's just to teach you how to use or how these virtual labs work. They're fun. They're interesting. Some of them will make you feel like you are actually in a lab setting. So you will enjoy them. This first link here, Introduction to the Virtual Lab, it just tells you, it takes about 2 minutes to read it, but it just gives you a summary on how everything works. And I strongly recommend that you read it. Then you actually go to the background. So every lab has like an introduction. It tells you what the lab is all about, what you're gonna be learning, what you're gonna be doing. So that will be this link over here, which some of them says lab background. This one say experiments, but I mean from there on their background. So it just gives you background information about what you're gonna be doing on that lab. The next link is the actual lab, and once you click on it, all you do is you follow. There's a small link within this link that gets you within the lab, and you follow the instructions, and you just do everything that it says there that you need to do. One thing that you will need to do in order to complete this lab is you need to print or download at least this data collection and summary worksheet. Is a PD file, so you need to have the PDF. This is a PDF file. I'm sorry. You need to have the PDF uh, downloaded in your computer. And so, like I said, you can print it if it's easier to print it. If you want to use it in the computer and you have a way to edit and add the data on this PDF file in your computer, you are more welcome to do this. You do not need to submit this to me. But you will need it because if you notice at the end of every lab, there is a quiz, and this quiz has questions for which answers may be actually on the data that you collected on that worksheet. So make sure before you access that quiz, for which you only have one attempt, you have completed the data on the data collection and summary worksheet. And so that will always help make sure that you get a high score of those quizzes, because some of the questions may be just what was the weight of the mouse, for example. It's just checking to make sure that you actually did the lab. And if you actually weight the mouse and you recorded it on that worksheet, you should be able to choose the right answer and get it correct. So make sure that you always do that. With respect to the lab procedures, there is not a submit tab for it. As you complete the lab, it records what you do. So I can see on my side that you are completing the lab. So no need to submit. Once you get to the last part of the lab, you X out and do not worry about anything getting erased, because it won't. I will be able to see that you completed everything. Um, and then go ahead and do the quiz, just like I told you. So you do have those. The labs, some of them are time consuming. Some of them you can complete them within the week very easily. Do remember, this is just one credit course. So let's say you were usually, as you can see here, these modules, they go from Sunday to Saturday. So the labs are due on Saturdays at 11:59 p.m. But let's say you were not able to complete one of them by that Saturday, 11:59 p.m. that is okay. It was still available for the next day, the Sunday, and it will not actually deduct points for being submitted at a later or late, unless it is like 2 3 weeks after that you submit it. Try to keep up with them. Like I said, they're fun. Some of them, if you have any questions, you can email me and I can clarify any lab procedure that you may be having a question on. But this is an easy course, and these virtual labs, they're fun. Um, I think that's all you need to know for right now. So, like I said, do not hesitate to email me if you have any questions. And I will email you every Sunday with new data and information about the upcoming lab that you will be completing that week. All right. So once again, welcome to this special course. And I hope to hear from you soon. If not, you will hear from me soon. Thank you. And once again, welcome.